Have you ever had an interview with someone, with a company? The interview is going great, but in the meantime, within this interview, you go over your experience, you go over your skills, you go over what you can bring to the company, you go over what you can do with the company, you go over the loyalty, the commitment, the experience, the skills, the safety as well. You go all through that. You even make the person laugh. You ever had an interview like that? You made the person laugh. It was not really intentional, but it was just more of a soul like, hey, I made you laugh. This is not the first time that I made somebody laugh in my interviews. Trust me and believe that, okay? It's not the first time. And trust me and believe this is not the last time either. But Lord beholds, in a bright, sunny day, I had an interview. Here where I live at, Wisconsin. Made the person laugh. Actually, to make it so bad, it was not really a face-to-face. It was more on the phone, like I'm looking at you, but I'm talking to you, but you're not really, I can't see you, but you can see me, something like that. But it was more of a Zoom call, really. But in this meeting and everything, and you saying what you can bring to the table, and you can have your skills and what you can do, and you try not to push too much on yourself because what you actually have experience of. Yes, I understand. I have experience with Hoyers, Easy Stand, Colostomy Bags, Tube Feeds, trays, blood sugars. I have my hands and tied and everything. I mentioned that before in a lot of my other videos. But this part of the interview were very unique, I say. Very different, I say. Yeah, that's a picture of me. If y'all can see that. Yeah, that's a picture of me. But yeah, I'll do that way. So, in the midst of all of this, having the interview on the phone, actually it was two people. Take that back. I need to actually do this right. I had two people in this Zoom call. There was an interview. They both answered a question, certain. So I guess I answered one without. I answered a question without, so they can answer. They didn't answer the question, but I was speaking on my experience as well. I was speaking on my skills as well. I was speaking on what I can do. I can speak on the stress level that is in this field. I can speak on everything that we can do in this field. I can speak on difficult residents or combative residents or difficult staff member. I spoke on all of that. Tell me why within the interview, one person said, I have too much of experience. And the other one said, I agree, but this is something we actually looking for. So she knows, actually, she said, her correct words was, I agree. She do have a lot of experience. She do have a lot of skills. She do have a lot of work ethic. But that's what something we actually looking for. Only reason because even though she would get the mother trained of anybody else and they was coming through the door, but she knew exactly what to do. You can tell off her resume that she's not scared. She even asked, you do blood sugars too? At the last group homes, I did blood sugars. I did take residents to the doctor. I even cooked for them. I even did laundry for them. Tell them not redirect them. Give out medication to them. Did different activities for them. Help our staff. I was a lead. So therefore, by me being a lead caregiver, I had to jump in where the need was at. Like certain stuff that I was have to do. Certain stuff that she didn't have to tell me that I knew what to do anyway. Calling medicines. That was one of the conditions. Hoyers, Easy Stand, colostomy bags, tube feeds, hospice patients. I did all of it. I literally said I've been in this field for a long time. Don't let the great fool you, okay? But listen, I did all of it. One person said yes. The other person denied me. The other person that said yes, she was kind of, I won't say pissed off at the other one. Even though because I supposed to got the email or the letter in the mail saying they withdraw they will withdraw because they find somebody that's better than that. Only reason she said she denied me is because my experience and plus the pay that I asked for. The other person that asked, she said, can I wiggle, like a wiggle room? Within 6 months, I'll probably meet where I want to be at with the pay. Every 6 months or every year, that's when the pay go up. Okay. It was a little bit of wiggle room. I mean, if you didn't have $2 yesterday, now you got $2 because you got about to start a job. That's how I looked at it. But it was just a whole point. One says no, and the other one says yes. The one that says no is because, again, I have too much of experience. I have too much of skills. I know how to do stuff. And she said to make it so bad, what I've been doing felt like I was already a nurse. I mean, calling the doctor, that's, of course, I know how to do that. Calling the family, of course, I know how to do that. Doing treatments, of course, I know how to do that. The person that says yes, kind of, they're like, really? You not do all that? I'm not an LPN. No, I don't. But I do know how to do that. Most group homes that I work on, we do have to do treatments. There's a minimum of treatments that we do. We do have to do treatments on a body. Yes, treatments can be eye drops. Treatments can be nasal care. Treatments can be feet care. Small little treatments we can do. Yes, I have done that. Yes, that's what's into it. Yes, I know how. Calling the pepper. Hey, such. James fell down out of the bed, fighting in his sleep. No scars, but went to the doctor, got a EKG and scan, and he's all right. Monitor his sleep. Pillow getting tucked on the side of the bed. Whatever the case might be. Calling the family, calling the doctor. Can we set him up to make sure he didn't hit his head or anything else? I did all of that. I did all of that. I have done all of that. But what one of them says no, what she was looking for, somebody has a minimum, I mean the minimum of experience. And I didn't have a minimum experience. Can I say I had a minimum experience with certain stuff that I did? I could. But my resume, I sent it to you already. My resume spoke for myself. Your resume speaks for you. And that's what it was. My resume speaks for me. And that's what it did. It spoke for me. It spoke before you even met me, basically. So, the one that says no, she declined. And the other one says, yes, I went in. But I had to interview another person. And she says no. And the other person that says yes, she was, let's say, heated, upset, disappointed, pissed off. Why? Because that's what they was really looking for. A person that have experience, a person that know how to do stuff. It's not that I was overriding and overdoing everything. It was just a person that had some experience and I knew what I was going to do. I mean, I did run the job description, but it was just a whole point that I knew what I was going to do. I know my job description. And that's what I was really looking for, but not too much. Again, my experience and skills right along with the pay. So 2 people said no, and the other, actually I interviewed 3 people. 2 people said no, and 1 person said yes. So I got my withdrawal. At the end of the interview, I said thank you. The other person she was mad. She was hurt. Like, that was what they was looking for. Less than 10 points, not even 5.2 seconds. I got that letter. Said they found a better candidate with better qualities. I don't know what that means, but actually I do. You find somebody who has less experience or less skills that I have. I was bringing to the table, basically. So you didn't want that. You want somebody with less skills. I understand that. So that's what they offer. Again, the other person that said yes, she was very, very, very upset. But at the end of the day, let me add this on top of this. That was like 3 weeks when I had an interview. I kid you not. Tell me why this Wednesday? Is it this Wednesday? I want to say this Wednesday. One of them reached out and asked me, can I take the position? And they would give me, I think she said $3 more than what I would, they would give me $3 more than what the pay was to be. No, thank you. 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 Only reason I said no, thank you. You already told me my experience was too much. I did have too much experience. Now when somebody didn't show up or whatever the case might be of his or her background didn't come back right, or their quadratics didn't come back, or they didn't come in for the orientation, or they was lazy the first 2 weeks, or whatever the case might be, and now you want me to come in, or you fire somebody because the lead supervisor or the lead manager don't want to do certain such, and now you think she will be a good friend. I didn't pay attention. No, thank you. I said no, thank you. I'm not going to do that. No, thank you at all. No, that not. I would not to take another position after you deny me the first time. Once you deny me, I would not call back and say, can I take that? I would not. After I signed the offer letter right then and there, that means I was accepting the job as it is. But now you can accept me, the job offer, or you can give it to me because my experience, my qualification, and the pay that I was asking for. Yes, I did have a small wiggle room, but I literally said within 3 months or 6 months where the pay go up. I am talking with a woman that experienced, and I am talking with the experience and skill that I have. I know what I am worthy. Don't tell me that it's not in the budget, because I am not trying to hear that. If it's not in the budget, then you should not remodel the building then. I'm just saying. But still, no thank you. I did not accept the position. I would not take that position because somebody denied or declined that position, or didn't show up, or whatever the case might be. Kind of got a brief hold that someone's supposed to show up for the shift, or her background, or his background, or they didn't know how to do certain stuff, or the colostomy bag, 2 feeders and traits. They didn't know how to do that, but they said they know how to do that, and it was basically they lied and said they know how to do something just to get the job. And now you want to bring, no thank you. No, no thank you. No thank you. No thank you. I'll let you see it. No, thank you. I appreciate it, but no, thank you. You actually gave me two. You gave me the offer letter, and then you turned around and gave me the withdrawal letter again. Or the rejection letter, I should say. That's what it was. A rejection letter. And I reject back at you. I will talk to y'all later. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.